In July, we picked up a container that was containing ammunition in the harbour, and we declined entry of that container as a South African Police Service. And when the incident happened during this looting at Mbilo, we discovered ammunition there. When we inspected where the ammunition came from, we found the same container that we had declined entry.
The ammunition in question was destined for a company in Johannesburg. It's still not yet clear who authorized its movement from the Durban Harbour. 1.5 million rounds subsequently disappeared from a private storage facility in Mobeni. Most of the ammunition was for handguns. Police are investigating how it's ended up at the Mobeni facility.
I cannot explain exactly the status of it now, but with the ammunition that eventually was lost, because the ammunition was then kept at the shipping company, which in terms of our laws, it was not allowed to. And it was kept in the container in the yard. And so the breaking on the container in the yard was just easy. And so it was not in compliance with the laws, beside the fact that it was there illegally so. So we registered another case for that, and that case is investigated by the DPCI. So the status of the case also, I cannot explain much on it, but it's safe to say that there are 2 cases related to that container that we are investigating. So there's been ammunition recovered and different operations that we've been conducting.
While those responsible for the movement of the container have not been identified, the security experts from Stellenbosch University raised concern over the possibility of a syndicate involving the police and post officials.
Concern here is, who was involved in initiating this. Now, of course, we can point fingers in different areas, but there has been a problem within the police for a while, going back, more than 10 years, where there have been corrupt, most police are not corrupt, but there's been elements within the police who facilitated the transfer of firearms to criminal groups, including gangs. So this is what we've seen here is, kind of potentially, I would say, who was behind this is probably organized criminal groups. Probably, we don't know yet, but it possibly would have been in collaboration with corrupt police who allowed for this container to be moved, or for officials within the container port.
Dr. Lam says the incident worsens the continuing threats of an increase in illegal firearms in the province. KZN has for decades been plagued by violence and serious crimes.
It seems as though there is a fairly extensive supply of ammunition in the illegal sector at the moment. So it's possible that this has happened before, that ammunition containers have come in and then used by organised criminal groups and are spread out throughout South Africa. So I think there's big questions that need to be asked about container security, particularly in Durban, but possibly at other ports as well.
The police say some of the missing ammunition has been recovered. No arrests have been made. Bongani Kema, SABC News, Durban.